So just got off work a little while ago, but I've had enough time to come home and cut grass. Uh, Me and the missus cut the grass. We got a little bit of rain, so we finished actually in the rain. And then we went inside. We cleaned our Berkey, and then we changed the house water filter. We're on well here, so that's just one of the things we got to do periodically. And it was time. But I wanted to show you a quick video about the raised bed gardens that we have here. I showed you the beginnings of our in-ground garden, but I was going to do a quick video to show you our raised bed system, which is just alongside the barn, which is now a shop. Um, and it's roughly 60 foot of raised beds, and all of them are 8 foot long except for the first one I'll show you here. We planted approximately 40, 40 onions. These were seeds, so these are all from seeds. All of our garden is from seed. And then this is this first box. This is the one I was telling you that's not quite 8 foot long, just because it goes right up to the door here. So it's about, I think it's 5.5, 6 foot long, but not quite 8. Over here we have two boxes. I should probably go ahead and tell you also they're 8 foot long, but they're only about 2.5 foot wide, just because you can easily access the back of it just from one side, because it is against the shop here. These are all of our potatoes, and we have two different kinds. We have a red and a white, and that is in two of our raised beds, and they are just going, they are doing great. They are really, really looking good. We tried something different this year. We just took and basically just barely got them kind of halfway in the dirt, and then we just piled straw as deep as we could force the straw on top of them. And then we pretty much walked away and didn't do anything with them. Pretty much the same with the onions minus the straw. We grew them from seeds. We put them in. Badger decided that they weren't deep enough in some areas, so he actually came in here and kind of helped us out. So out of the 40 onions, we've got a pretty good showing, but the potatoes are just remarkable. So I can't remember which bed has white and which bed has red, so it'll just be a surprise. Then we have garlic. The rest of all this is garlic, and they're different types. And so that's 5 beds of garlic. We planted around 180 cloves of garlic, which is a lot of garlic, but we love garlic and we're going to have a lot of uses for it. So we are doing different types just to see what kind of grows best up here. This right here, this section, you can see where it just kind of stops and falls off. This is called Transylvania. And it did pretty okay. We're pleased with that. And then over here in this desolate area, we just bought some store garlic from Walmart and tried our hand at that. And I would say it was not very successful. You can see we planted, these were just filled with garlic when we planted them, and you can see how sparse it is. This whole bed here was just planted out completely full of the store-bought garlic, and it just, did not do very well at all. We may try it again with less, but it is super cheap garlic you get at Walmart. And then this next section you see here is called Spanish Roja. It's an heirloom variety. And it has done extremely well. It's got a little heat to it. It really has done great. The next bed here is something called Music. It's another heirloom variety, and I am crazy impressed with how they are. They are, at one point, were chest high. They're starting to kind of do their thing where this is natural, seeing how they start turning yellow. This is all normal. It's just getting towards the end of their season, and we've come in through here and is just amazed at how big they are. That's going to be some really big garlic for us there. And then over here is kind of a mixture of half Roja and half music, basically just filling up this bed. I think we had a little more of the Roja than we had the music, but we will change that next time depending on how it tastes, of course, and do probably more of the music, just because it really is impressive on how well it came up, and almost 100% success with planting the cloves. Just really happy with the garlic. Garlic is doing phenomenal. But that's what it is. We have 5 beds packed full of garlic, except for the store-bought garlic, which is kind of a little oasis of nothing much, and then a half a bed of not much, and then we're back to some more good garlic. Our potatoes, we're so excited. They look fantastic. I think we planted about 36 potatoes, and this is what we've got here. So we'll do an update when we actually dig them up, and we'll also do the same with the garlic. The onions, same thing, but the raised bed, they are doing great. This is our first year to have the raised beds, and they just kind of sit over here, and they're things that don't need watering other than God. So we just kind of planted them and walked away, and this is what we've got. It's fantastic. So again, just another quick video showing you the raised beds. So now you've seen the entire garden. We may do some, I believe we're going to do another tiny little section that's going to have some odds and ends, like sunflowers. We're going to do some rhubarb. We're going to do some, there's a whole bunch of little things like that, but we also want to do herbs. And so that's something we can grow pretty much any time. But anyway, we are going to be posting a new video every weekend. And so that's going to start with this video. It's Friday the 14th right now. I'll get that posted up tonight, and then we'll repeat with a different video every weekend. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and you'll get to follow us through our journey. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.